Everyone, hope everything is going well. Alrighty. I wanted to look at some of the cards that I opened in a live a couple weeks ago. Decision 2024. Alright. Some of the cards here, they are politically based. Both parties, by the way. Not going to discriminate against any party here. I do like these cards. Some of them are quite hilarious. Here's Jesse White, secretary. And this individual, he's a secretary of state back in the day. And anyways, this individual, he had these tumblers. Like, they had these gymnasts that were pretty damn good. They came to our high school one time, but I don't think I was there that day. So, yeah, I remember that about this guy. And some other cards, notable cards from this. It's the GOAT, Alex Jones. I know some people will disagree, but he's been more right than wrong, and people call him a conspiracy theorist. He's more of a conspiracy realist, just like I am. It's the current president, Donald Trump. And I have, like, some other cards here. You know, both sides, once again. It's Auntie Kamala. All right. And then I have a Tampon Tim card. I can't find it right now, but I showed it in that live the other day. It's quite hilarious. I really like this card. I think this was the best card out there because it just looks so nice. It's a U.S. postage stamp, 11 out of 20, Ronald Reagan. I really like this card. I don't know how much this goes for. Is it 50 on eBay? Whatever it is. I'm not going to sell it for now. I just really like it. And, you know, this box costs about 120 bucks, free shipping. You know, sometimes you hit a big one. You hit a decent card like this, I would say is the best card that I got. And, you know, the Alex Jones card too. The Alex Jones card was actually the last card that I pulled in that live. So, fun times. Fun times. Oh, yeah, and here's a picture of Joe Biden sniffing Cindy McCain. Glad it's not a young kid. And glad it's not Ashley Biden either. But anyways, going into the topic on hand, and it's regarding the Paul Skenes 101 card, MLB debut auto patch card. And a lot of people were mocking conspiracy theorists in air quotes. And the same people that were mocking conspiracy theorists are part of the conspiracy. They cover up for the good old boy network. In addition, some of them are bribed by really shady people in this hobby. I don't need to repeat that over and over again, but that's the truth. Okay? So whenever someone says, oh, conspiracy theories, this and that, well, I don't take that statement seriously because a lot of conspiracy theories have actually turned out to be true in the sports card hobby and in real life. You could get me going on about other conspiracy realities. I don't want to use the word conspiracy theory. Conspiracy reality. That is what we need to look at. But looking at Paul Skenes' situation, Neo covered this, Sports Card Dad covered this as well. There's a collect article, and Fanatics knew about the kid in the journal and all that and pulling the card like on Christmas, allegedly, if that story is actually true. They found out in early January, and now 3-4 weeks later they announced it, and they said, oh, well, the fires and this and that, and you know, that's why there's a delay. That's what they're trying to say. Well. There was a post on Twitter, and on the 4th, from my understanding, it's from a Topps, what is it called? Post. the Paul Skenes card has not surfaced. Well, technically they're not lying because it hasn't surfaced. It's not public, really. But someone at Fanatics knew. Maybe they had poor communication. Even if they had poor communication, this is a black eye on Fanatics. Because you have to remember, there's so many shady characters in this hobby. 2, you have to also look at the fact that the breakers or Fanatics made money off of these breaks. And the price of the boxes was going to be higher than it is now because the Paul Skenes did not surface at that moment. Huge conflict of interest. Fanatics, this is quite a bunch of BS on their end. And people are saying, like, who cares? You don't really go into the breaks. You really like the decision set. Well, my followers buy from Fanatics. And if they are not happy with it, this is not a good look for them, for Fanatics. Why would they do that? Okay, a lot of people have reason to doubt Fanatics. You know, Michael Rubin and Antoine Griezmann, you know, I was mocked for saying Fanatics probably is given loaded boxes. Well, how did Griezmann pull a Jackie Robinson auto, right? They said, oh, well, we're going to hire an auditor and blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, it was to cover their end because they were doing some hanky-panky, and I did multiple videos showing that, right? I did video after video, and people still called me a crank, a conspiracy theorist. And I could go over all those examples over and over again. So for those calling me a conspiracy theorist, actually, you are part of the conspiracy. You're the one that covers up for Jeff Wilson's PPP loan saga. You're the one that covers up for the money laundering in this hobby. You're the one that waits to the last minute to cover card porn, okay? I'm not the one. I am not part of the conspiracy. You are. You are projecting all those guys, pointing fingers at guys like me and, you know, Sports Card Radio, This Cardboard Life, and others. Those guys are either paid off, have NDAs, or they're just trying to clout chase. And unfortunately, a lot of people believe the BS, but that's how our society is. They fall for the psyop. Okay? So, another thing to note is that there is good reason to question the narrative. You have freaking, you know, Michael Rubin and Fanatics, you know, they look the other way at Filthbomb, while Filthbomb breaks the rules on Fanatics app. And then on top of it, you know, a veteran like Valor Sports Cards, he's the one that gets punished. He has the suspension. So why should I trust Fanatics when they already have a shady business model to begin with? Not only that, the guy running Fanatics, Michael Rubin, is now running these white parties. Who used to run these white parties before? Diddy. Okay? So you have, you know, like, how do you have access to celebrities? You want to go down that rabbit hole? So it's like a lot of these people in the hobby pointing fingers. I would advise you to be very careful in how you move forward. Okay? Because it's frankly insane how much you guys cover up. It's not even funny. So, it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts about this. What do you think about Fanatics and Skenes? Do you even believe the story of an 11-year-old writing in a journal in 2025? It's possible. My wife told me her niece is writing a journal, so I guess, but I don't know. Something doesn't add up, and knowing the track record of these go along, get along guys, I don't trust them. I absolutely do not. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Is Fanatics full of grifters? Talk to you later. See ya. Bye.